So you might have to just hit continue. And we'll begin. So find your seat, your nice comfy seat. I need to adjust my screen. Good morning, everyone. So nice to see you today on this another beautiful smoky day. Makes for great sunsets. Yeah, so I thought this is our Tuesday, our stability, our fall prevention class infused with our yoga. And I'm also going to infuse some things that we can do for the smoke, and the inhalation of the smoke will help our lungs to maybe get rid of it. And but just, you know, suggestions, what I've been hearing is just to stay inside, you know, like try not to be outside, certainly not working out outside or taking, you know, walks if you can prevent that. And just stay inside with your windows closed, air conditioning on if you have it. And again, this too shall pass. So just take care of yourself. And so then it's even more important when you are inside in a air conditioned space. And I say air conditioned because if we blow our fans in, if you don't have it, we're blowing that smoke into our space. So I don't have it, and I try not to put fans in my window during this time. But so when we are inside in a little bit cleaner air is when it's really important to breathe. So we're going to start with Nadi Shodhana breath, alternate nostril breath this morning. So get a nice tall spine. You're on your chair. Let's just arrive. Let's arrive in this space and just be here for now, for just this hour, just mindfully taking care of ourselves today. Yeah, good. Let's take a couple cleansing breaths. We need that now, right? So let's take a breath in through the nose and just let it out the mouth with a sigh. And a little bit, let out the air as much as you can. Then relax. Take a nice big breath in through the nose and sigh it out. Just let it go. And one more nice big breath in. So as we breathe in through the nose, that air is getting filtered. Let it out. So again, it's so important now more than ever to breathe in and out of our nose, specifically in our nose, right? Because we also have hairs that filter dust, but we also have membranes all in our nasal cavities that also take on smaller particulates before it goes into our lungs. Yeah, and maybe doing, if you know neti potting, doing some of that, or they have that nasal wash, doing some of that a few times a day, that can really help as well. Let's flip our palms up on our lap. With the left hand, we're going to pin, just touch your pointer finger and your thumb. And then with the right hand, you're going to bring your peace fingers to the middle of your eyebrows. And let's just float the eyes closed. The thumb is resting on the right side of your nose and your fingers on the left side. Left hand is in Chin Mudra, just touching, just gently. Yeah. Directing all this beautiful energy to our heart, that Chin Mudra. So let's take a nice breath in through your nose, both nostrils, and breathe out slowly, both nostrils. And let's bring your attention to the exhale breath and exhale, exhale, exhale all the stale air in our body. And then relax and breathe in, both nostrils. All the way to the top, and then pause just for a second and then slowly breathe out. And when you think you can't breathe out anymore, just try a little bit more. All right, now closing off the right nostril gently, breathe in through the left nostril. And then gently touch the left nostril and breathe out the right. All the way, give it as much as you can on the exhale. And then breathing in through the left or right. All the way to the top, close, just gently touch the right nostril, breathe out left. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Just continue at your own pace. Out and in as deeply as you can. Breath is slow. Notice if there's any strain or effort in the breath, and just let the effort go. Just make the breath easy and slow. And just do about 3 more rounds, so take your time. Such a good breath for our toxic air. Just imagining on the exhale, all that stale air leaving your body and breathing in some nice, fresh, clean oxygen. And just the next time, no hurry, the next time you breathe out that left side, all the way giving it a little bit more, then relax the breath and eventually float your hand down onto your lap. You can release the chin mudra and just remain here with eyes closed, feeling the effects of the breath. Yeah. Left-right brain balanced. Nice fresh oxygen into the lungs. Exhaling toxins. So many medicinal purposes for this breath. Good. All right. And then when you feel ready and complete, gently flutter the eyes open. Yeah. So again, when you're in a situation that is inside, try doing this alternate nostril breathing if you can, or whatever breathing, but deep breaths and really extend the exhale. Help your body by getting that toxic oxygen or breath, carbon dioxide out of your system. Nice. All right, so continued nice tall spine. We're going to relax our arms down alongside. So some of the poses we'll do today will help to open and make our lungs feel better. So we're going to turn the palms out, press into your feet, and slowly float your arms up. So yeah, we're just starting out this morning, so just take it where it's comfortable for you, wherever it is for you. Land where you are. Yeah, this is really a nice pose for your lungs. And you feel, right? You feel those lungs have more space when your arms are up, especially the upper lobes of the lungs. Good. And just take some nice slow breaths here. Seeing if you can relax the shoulders and the arms, putting a smile on our face, igniting that happy mudra. Smile. Good. And on an exhale breath, relax the shoulders and see if you can float your arms down to about a T. Yeah, if you need to take a break and drop your arms, bring your palms down, lift your fingers just gently up. Yeah, and see if you can relax your shoulders back and down. Good. Again, just practicing our hold with our breath. So again, nice big deep breath in and out of the nose. Enjoy for 2 breaths. Nice and slow. Good. And then on your next inhale breath, just bend your elbows and come into cactus arms. Relax those shoulders. You can even wiggle the upper body a little bit, reminding your shoulders to relax. Take 2 breaths here. I know this is a challenge. We're opening up these lungs, getting as much air in and out as we can. Good, good, good. And then exhale, find yourself just relaxing slowly your arms down. So the arms have been up for a little while, right? Relax the arms down, close your eyes. And just feel how nice that is to relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Good. And then either keeping the eyes closed, or you can just lay your hand, and let's lay our hands on our lap, or you can open the eyes. getting into our neck. So take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Good. So feel that nice stretch. Good. And then slowly start to rotate your head in circles. Let's just do whatever comes naturally to you. Inhaling as you go to this side and up, and exhaling as you go to the other side and down. Good. So nice, slow rotations. Good. Next time your chin comes to chest, pause, and then slowly rotate your head opposite direction. Just enjoy the stretch, the neck and the shoulders. Next time the chin comes to chest, pause, press into your feet, slowly float your head up. Yeah, take a breath in here again, reconnect with that tall spine, and exhale, slowly turn the head over to the right. Yeah. And then inhale forward. And exhale, other side, turning the head, keeping the chin parallel to the floor. And then inhale, slowly come back. Good. Exhale, relax the body. Nice. All right. Let's scoot a little more forward in our chair. Let's just bring our hands comfortably to the size of our ribs. And let's stretch our fingers wide and then bring your hands into a fist. And stretch the fingers and hands into fists. And stretch wide and hands into fists. And then let's just shake our hands, shake our body, shake our head. Yeah. Just let go of any stuff you're holding, right? Yeah. And relax. Good. All right. Coming into a nice big breath in, lift the chest, lift the chin, look up slightly. And exhale, start to lean forward, hinging at your hips, and bring your body halfway forward here. Good, coming into Cobra pose. You're gonna rest your forearms, your elbows, onto your thighs. Hands are just, maybe the fingers are gently reaching forward. Coming into Cobra pose here. Yeah, so take a breath in. We're gonna look down at the floor. As you exhale, see if you can just relax your upper body, your spine. Let's drop it towards the floor. Good. And now on an inhale breath, lift the head, look forward. Maybe lift the chest slightly, relax your shoulders. So we're in this little Cobra pose, opening up the front spine and also opening up our lungs. This is good for that lung health that we all need right now, more than ever. For many reasons. And then exhale, bring your gaze, look towards the floor. Slide your hands now to your thighs. Press into your feet and your hands and slowly hinge back up. Bring the body back up with a nice straight spine. Good. And relax. Relax the arms down. And let's just do some shoulder rolls here. Inhaling up and exhaling back and down. Nice slow rotations with the shoulders, just a couple, and then at some point where it feels good, just reverse, opposite direction. Good, all right. Now we're gonna do some side bends here. So we're gonna sort of just do a little side bend flow. So we'll start with the right arm, and we're just gonna loosely bring it over to the left, and then we're gonna switch the left arm to the right. So we're not going very far, just following the breath, inhaling as you go to the side, exhale down, inhale, exhale down. Just take this where it feels comfortable. Take your body to where it feels comfortable, just loosening up our spine. Good. And then next time you fall to the right, we'll pause just for a couple breaths. I guess I'm opposite you. And now switch it up and go over to the other side and pause. I'm just gonna take it a little slow today because it's very hot outside. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly bring that arm up and relax it down. Good. And just roll out the shoulders and forward. Good. All right. Now coming into our feet, we're gonna warm up a little bit for our fall prevention here. So coming to the very front of your chair where you're comfortable. I'm not gonna be able to see my feet here. I want you to see my feet on this one. So we're gonna be working on our feet. So our feet are a big issue when it comes to balance and fall prevention health, right? So holding on to the sides of your chair, if you can do that. I guess if you have handles, you can hold handles, but I always like no handles here so we can be free to move. Yeah. And now again, hips are forward in your chair. You're gonna extend your right leg. Good. And then engage your low belly. See if you can float that heel up off the floor of the right foot and then point your toe and flex it back. And if having the leg up is too much for your back, really tuck your belly in, and if it's still that way, drop the heel and just bring your toe forward and your heel back. Same thing, we're working those feet. Point, flex, point, flex, and relax the heel down if you lifted it. Slide that right foot next to the left, slide the left heel and foot out, and then again, tuck the belly in. Yes, hold on to the chair for a little leverage and lift that left leg up off the floor. There's a lot going on there when you do that. And point and flex, or keep the heel on the floor. Same thing, point and flex. Slowly stretch the top of that foot. Point forward as much as you can. Yeah. Good. And how heavy is that leg feeling? Yeah, relax it down. Good. And slide that left foot back next to the right. Very good. Nice. And wiggle out any tension that you might have built up. Good. Okay. So we're going to come into, let's see, what do I want to do? I think we're going to make an option of either staying in your seat or standing for the next little series here. So feel free to slide. So this is a little thing for standing. Sliding your heels back slightly, leaning your body forward, and either with just not using your hands at all, or maybe on your thighs, or maybe if you would like to use your chair, lean forward and slowly bring yourself to a stand. Now I just cut my head off. So let's come to the back of our chairs. Yes, good. All right, so coming to the back of our chairs here. Good. All right, so let's just do some moving. Right, let's just start a march. So marching the body, just getting the blood flow. And again, if you're in a hot environment, you want to keep it slow. If you're feeling like you need to really get your heart rate up a little bit more, you can start a little jog if you want. Just getting that heart rate up. Good. And then if you're in the jog, we're going to come back to a march. Good. And then let's just start to widen the march. I like this because it feels like it works our glute muscles a little bit, which I keep getting told over and over again. That's what helps relieve the pain in your legs if we use these glute muscles. Yeah, so march. And now with that march, maybe you kick back, right? See if you can kick back. Good. So keep going. And again, you don't need to kick back. You can just take this nice and slow. Good. And then come to a nice slower march. Slowly bring the feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And relax. And roll out the shoulders back and roll the shoulders forward. Good. All right, nice work, everybody. So rechecking in with our feet hip distance apart, which is about 2 of your fists. Good. And then just popping into mountain pose. So we want to lift the kneecaps up, tuck your tail down, lift the shoulders up, roll them gently back and down, tuck the belly in slightly, bring your palms forward with nice relaxed arms. Good. Tuck your chin back slightly and feel the body nice and sturdy, pressing gently down into all of your toes. Yeah, good. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to slowly reach our arms out. And it's right about here where, almost halfway where your shoulders start to try to hike your arms up. So try to relax your shoulders and see where you can land your arms. So we're just doing this standing arm. Again, really good for the lungs, giving space to the lungs. And let's take 3 breaths here. Big breath in and out of the nose. As you exhale, feel your rib cage relax, squeeze out all the air. Smile on the face. Nice, and turn your palms out and exhale, just float your arms down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Good. All right, a little more love for our shoulders. We're gonna raise our right arm up in front of us halfway. We're gonna draw, you can bend your elbow and draw your hand to that shoulder. So you're just touching your left shoulder. And take your left hand and then just start to hug your upper arm into your chest. Good. And breathe. Nice. So you're holding on to this left shoulder. And take a breath here. Just relax your hand, but keep it there. On an exhale breath, see if you can start to turn to the left. Just getting a little twist in here. Good. And now either keeping your left hand on that upper arm, or you can gently release it and then bring that left hand behind you with the top of your hand resting on your hips or your sacrum. Yeah, that's just an option. And then each exhale breath, see if you can turn. Feet are planted, hips stay a little forward. I'll come with you a little bit. And breathe to this twist. And then on an inhale breath, simply slowly rotate your body back forward. And if your hand's behind you, just drop it down, relax it, and release the other hand. Good. And wiggle it out, shake it out. Nice. Just a different version of a twist. Yeah. Now with the left arm comes forward. And we're gonna cross it over and just grab our shoulder gently. You might find this is a little different, and this shoulder for some reason on this side is a little tighter for me. And then taking that right hand now, and just hugging your left arm into your chest. And breathe. Oh, good. And now making our way into that little twist, so we're not going far. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, start to turn at your waist over to the right. Good. And again, either remaining right here. If you want to release that right arm down, and then bend the elbow and bring the back of your hand onto your waist or your sacrum or hip, and find your breath. Nice long, deep breath. Each time you exhale, twist just a little teeny bit more. And then on your next inhale breath, slowly bring your body back forward. Good. Slide your hand down and just release it out there from behind you. And then just let go of that shoulder. And release and shake it out. Good. Check out anything that's stuff that you're holding. Let it go. All right, a little bit deeper side bend now. So feet are forward. And we're gonna start going to your right. So we're gonna bring the left hand alongside the thigh, and then we're gonna lift the right arm out and up. Good. And again, you can cactus your arm or stretch it up. Maybe you're a little warmed up now. Maybe your arm's a little bit higher, maybe not. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to slide your left arm down your thigh. And you automatically come into this little crescent. Let's today leave those fingertips, those right fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Good. Just a little warm up here too for triangle pose. Good. If you feel like you want to look up to the ceiling or not. Good. And on an inhale breath, reach for the ceiling, lift your body back up, and just release your arm down. Nice. Roll out the shoulders. And turning now your left palm out. Same thing, right hand now is resting on your thigh. Take a breath in as you float your left arm up towards the sky. Nice big breath in, and as you exhale, just gently glide your right hand down your thigh. Let's leave those left fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. Good. And head is where it's comfortable. Forward, maybe you'll look up slightly to the upper corner of the room and find your breath. Nice deep breath. And then reach the fingertips up to the ceiling and exhale. Just relax your arm, let it float down. Good. And shake it out. Yeah. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Wiggle out your little booties. Just wiggle out everything. Yeah. Good. Okay, so we're gonna come to your chair's in front of you here. We're gonna just do a little series here. So we're gonna go stand to the right here and bringing this inside left leg. We're gonna step it back and drop onto our heel. So we're gonna come into a warrior one. Make sure you can see my feet. So you're dropping the left heel. This right knee is just gently bent. You have your chair here to hold onto. Good. Square your hips to the side of the room. You can even take both hands onto your hips. Good. And either just reaching your right arm up. And if you're feeling nice and sturdy and balanced here, maybe your left arm meets your right. Nice, slow, deep breath. And now on your exhale breath, you're simply going to start to turn your body towards the front, drop your arms halfway, and find yourself in warrior two. Now you may want to take those left toes and bring them forward. Yeah, good. And breathe. So just little warrior two here. Yeah, good. Nice big breath. And now maybe you want to turn your gaze over that front middle, right finger. And then let's turn the right palm up. And on an inhale breath, reach those right fingertips up as the left arm drops and rests on the thigh, coming into peaceful warrior. And maybe bending the elbow and bringing your hand onto your head and reaching your right elbow up just a little higher. And gently find nice, long, slow, deep breath. And just bring your body to wherever it's comfortable, no strain. And then slowly float that hand back up and exhale both arms to a T and look forward. Press down into your right toes and straighten your right ankle now. Right knee, right. So coming into triangle pose. So resituate your feet. So your right toes are out to the side, left toes are forward. Let's take a break with the arms. Roll out the shoulders. Good. And now I want to just take this out of the way here. Good. So now we're coming into triangle pose. So we're going to take a breath in. So stretch out your arms. Yes, to a T. And then on an exhale breath, try to touch the right side of the room with your right fingers. So your hips reach back to the left a little bit. Yeah. And then on an exhale breath, bring your right hand onto your thigh. Reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. That left shoulder is gently reaching back. Tailbone is tucked forward slightly. And then gaze, if it's available to you, is looking up, sort of towards that thumb. And if that's comfortable on your neck. Find your breath. Big breath. Smile on the face. Good. And then inhale, try to touch the ceiling with the left hand as your body floats back up. And exhale, relax that arm down. Good. And now pivot on your right heel to bring your toes forward. Good. And then bring your heels in, toes in, or you simply can just step your feet to hip distance apart. And let's just shake it off, shake off. Yeah, just let it go. Good. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side now. So you're still in front of your chair here. The chair is here just to guide you. And now we're gonna turn to the other side. So to your left, right? We were to the right before. Good. All right, and now take this inside leg, which in my body, the way I'm facing, is my right leg. I'm gonna step it back. Right, and bring a little bend into that left knee. So setting ourselves up and then dropping that back heel down. Yeah, good. And setting ourselves up for just a warrior one. So floating the left arm up towards the sky. Good. And maybe the right arm joins. And find your breath here. Yes. Big breath in. Again, when our arms are raised like this, it's so good for our lungs. It's giving them space, giving those ribs an opportunity to expand out. Give our lungs some space to stretch. Good. And then take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to turn your body forward, dropping your arms. Good. And now, so arms are in a T, and now you may want to take those right toes and bring them forward. Yeah, good. And staying in the same left knee bent slightly. Yeah. And always feel free, no matter where I am or what I'm going, if it doesn't feel right, just readjust your feet till they feel comfortable. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, turn your gaze over to that front middle finger, left fingernail. And find your breath. Slow, deep breath. Breathing as deeply as you can, especially for this unhealthy air that many of us find ourselves in now. Good. And then on an exhale breath, just relax that right arm down, turn your left palm up, and gently float it up towards the sky, wherever it lands. Ooh, feel that nice stretch on this left side rib cage. And if you'd like to bend the left elbow, bringing your hand onto your head, reaching your left elbow a little bit up towards the sky, really opening up that left side rib cage. Find your smile. Relax the effort. On an exhale breath, slowly float the hand off the head if you were there. Bring hands back into a T. Good. Turn your gaze forward. Good. Let's relax our arms down. We're going to press into the standing left foot. Slowly straighten the left knee. Good. And now again, resituate. Yes. This left heel is about in line with the middle of the right foot. Right toes forward, left toes to the side. Good. And then let's stretch out into our T. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slide over to that left wall. Hips just almost automatically glide over to the right. Good. Take a breath in here, and on an exhale breath, just pivot so belly's tucked in. Land your hand onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up towards the sky and find your breath. And if it is available to you, you can slowly turn your head to look up to the ceiling or even up to that thumb and breathe. Even in this challenging pose, find as deep a breath as you can. And then on your next inhale breath, try to touch the ceiling with your left fingertips and your right fingertips rather, and then just gently let your arm float down. Good. And now pivoting those left toes forward and either heel toe or just simply step your feet together. Good. And let's just shake it out. Shake out, move the body. Okay. So we're just gonna get into our little fall prevention balance here. So we're gonna talk about dorsiflex. So basically dorsiflex is the ability to lift your toes and come onto your heels, right? And one of the, regular things that they check is the more you're able to do the dorsiflex, the less likelihood you are to fall, right? And it's one of the most challenging balance disruptions that we can practice because our body's really not comfortable with that because the automatic response is you're going to fall back, right? So we're going to practice. So we're going to definitely hold on to our chair here. Yeah, good. And then just stand with your feet comfortably, hip distance apart. Good. And see if you can lift your toes and balance on your heels. Yes, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yeah. You can just lift your heels up, maybe do a little bounce on your heels for opposite stretch. All right. Now we're going to also do the same thing, and we're going to see if we can sort of walk on our heels. So lifting the toes up, and just see if you can walk side to side on the heels. Yeah. Feel free to stare at a spot. Good. Just walking back a little and just getting your balance here on your heels. Really talks to the brain, and it helps that brain stabilize. And then come back to center, relax your toes. Maybe just come up onto your toes and pump your heels a little bit. Good. And now if you felt really good and stable, for me, it's almost impossible to do this without holding on, but feel free to maybe even come with one finger. So we're gonna, again, lift our toes and either staying right here or walking on your heels, yeah. Or experimenting with coming to a finger on the chair and maybe walking on the heels. And maybe, I don't know, you don't fall over and maybe you'll let go for a second. See how that goes. Yeah, keeping those toes lifted. Yeah, just play around with it. Good. Nice. And relax. All right, well, there we go. Shake it out. Good. All right, so that's really something that's really nice to practice if you can regularly, right? Because again, of all the fall prevention stuff that we do, again, this is one of the most challenging brain-body connection disruptors that you can practice. Yeah. And it makes sense because it feels so awkward, right? But then if you make a misstep or something, that's how your brain can just resituate you. Yeah, good. All right, well, let's just lift our shoulders up, realign our spine, roll the shoulders back and down, and relax. Good. Relaxing the body, relaxing the breath. Good. We're gonna do a little forward fold. So you can either have your fingertips on your chair, or you can bring your hands onto your waist, or to feel the hinging of your hips, you can even have your hands where your hips meet your legs, right? We're gonna just soften the knees. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, start to sit your hips back slightly. As you're hinging at your hips, keep your spine straight and come into a forward fold. Yeah, just bringing your body, looking down at your chair. Again, you can hold on to the chair. You can have hands on waist or hips. Nice big breath here. Good. And on an inhale breath, slowly bring your body back up. Nice and slow. Yeah. All right. And now we're going to do that same thing. And if you have it in your practice, you can feel free to drop the top of your head down to the floor, coming into a little deeper forward fold, or just do what we just did. So take a nice big breath in, exhale, send those hips back, hinge at your hips, come forward. Good. Now feel free to bring your hands onto your thighs. Make sure that you maybe slide your chair forward if you want to drop your head. And feel free to drop your head towards the floor. Maybe slide your hands down your legs. Take this wherever is comfortable for you in every way. No discomfort in your back. And if it feels like too much pressure in the head, then lift the head, bring the top of your head forward. And just be here for 2 more breaths. Good, and then pressing down into your feet. Maybe bring your hands onto your hips or your chair. Press down into your hips to slowly hinge back up, bringing the body back up. Ha, good, and relax. Nice, all right. Okay, so coming into relaxation, let's lift the shoulders up, press down into your feet, and roll the shoulders back and melt them down. Good. All right, coming into a little back bend here. Again, just opening up our chest a little bit. So softening the knees, relaxing the arms down alongside the body. Start to glide your arms back. Good. And then lift your chest, lift your chin. Knees are bent slightly, and breathe. Looking up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Just find your breath. 2, 1. And relax the whole body. Press into your feet and slowly straighten the knees. Bringing your feet out a little bit wider, a little hip distance apart. Softening the knees, hands on hips. Good. And let's just roll our hips into a hula hoop. Yeah. And bringing the smile to our face, even if we don't feel like smiling. Good. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. All right. Really nice work up here, everybody. We're going to step the feet back together, make our way onto our chair, and have a seat. Good. So we're sitting at the front of our chair here. Good. And a nice tall spine. So let's just all arrive on our chairs. And let's take a nice big breath in. Spine is tall. And exhale. Just let out all the tension. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the body relaxed and loose. Good. We're going to come into a little hip stretch here. Let's just start out with bringing our legs out wide. Good. All right. And then let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, glide your belly forward and just come halfway forward. So we're feeling the stretch on the inside of those thighs. Find your breath. Good. Each time you exhale, maybe you drop down just another 1/8 of an inch. And then press down into your feet. Slowly bring your body back up. Good. All right. And then on an inhale breath, we're just going to reach our arms out, up rather. Yeah. We're going to just do seated star pose and bringing your arms maybe out into a V, lifting your chest and looking up, lifting the palms. And just think of one thing today that you're grateful for. There might be many you're not, but just think of one thing you are grateful for. Good. And then exhale, bring the gaze back forward. Let's come into first cactus pose with our arms. Reach your upper arms back, stretch those lungs, and exhale. Float the arms down. Good. And then just heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart. Nice. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. All the way, really get all the air out. And then just naturally breathe in. Good. Take a big breath in, a little bit deeper in our hips. Exhale, glide your belly forward. Keep the spine straight, come about halfway forward. Let's clasp behind our right foot. Press into your right knee rather. And then press into your feet and slowly straighten. Bring the body up. And then as you feel like some tension in your arms, on an inhale breath, inhale, lift the knee up. Hug it into your belly. Yes, and if that's not serving you, keep your toe on the floor. Good. Let's do some rotations with those feet. I don't know why my feet are sore today, but they are. This feels good. And then rotate other direction. Good. And then wherever you're at, you're either hugging up higher and bring that leg onto that standing left leg, or cross your right foot over your left at the ankles. Yeah, good. Nice relaxed right leg if you're down here. If you're up here, maybe you want to lift your foot. Maybe you want to experiment with having the outside of the foot on the thigh, or maybe the ankle, or maybe that's too much. As long as we can now lift the chest, reach your shoulders back. Good. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, glide your belly forward and just hinge forward at your hips and look down at the floor. Good. Finding a stretch in that right hip. If you're at your ankles, each time you exhale, just gently guide that right thigh closer to the floor. If you need more and you're up top, you can lay your forearms onto that upper leg. Let's close our eyes here and just check in. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And each time you exhale, nice long exhale, relax something. Your shoulders, your face, your jaw, your hip. Just find this beautiful, lovely relaxation. Yeah, melting further towards the floor with each exhale breath. I know we're here for a little while, so really let go of anything that you're holding on to, any of those negative emotions. Yeah, they just don't serve us. Our mind, our negative mind, it just doesn't serve us in any way. So let it go. Just feel that you're blessed. And when you're ready, on an inhale breath, press down into that left foot to slowly bring your body back up. And then we can uncross that leg. And just do a gentle little wiggle out. And over to the other side. So take a nice big breath in. On an exhale breath, slide your belly forward. And then hinge at your hips and come about halfway forward. And then clasping your hands behind that left leg now, press into your feet and slowly straighten. Arms start to straighten. Yeah. And on an inhale breath, hug that thigh into your belly. Yeah. And let's just do some circles. And if being up here is too much, you're crouched forward or lean back to do this, you drop the toe and just wiggle your foot. Yeah. So a couple rotations with that foot. And then reverse, opposite direction. And good. And if you're up here and you want to have leg up top, hug in a little bit more, and then bring that left foot onto the right thigh, or right above the knee. Yeah. And experiment here. And again, if any of this is too much, then your place is at your ankle. That's where you are served. Yes, good. And if you're up here, maybe you start to lift your toe up. Now we're gonna all lift our chest. We even lift our chin, reach the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, glide that belly forward. And then look down at the floor. Find your place here, close your eyes, and begin to breathe as deeply as you can. So no strain. If you're feeling strain or discomfort, significant discomfort, and not just a stretch, you back off or drop your foot and cross at your ankles. If you're crossed at your ankles, each time you exhale, just guide that left thigh a little closer to the floor. So deep breath. Each time you exhale, ask yourself, where am I tense? Can I relax my shoulders? Can I relax my jaw? Enjoy the stretch. Just imagine all of the negative emotions, the fear, maybe you don't feel so well today. Just let that go. Imagine it just floating out into the ether. Let something big take it. And now on the next inhale breath, press down into your standing foot. That right foot, slowly bring your body back up. Float your eyes open if they were closed and uncross here. Good. And wiggle it out. Now, I know you can't see my feet here, but let's feet hip distance apart. Let's lift the toes. Again, that dorsiflexion. Drop your toes, lift your heels. Come on, your tippy toes. Drop your heels, lift those toes, give it your all. Lift those toes up to your knee. Strengthen. Make your body familiar with how that feels. And then relax the feet down. Nice, good. Right. forward in our chair here. Relax the arms down alongside the body. Draw your arms back. Grab onto your chair behind you. Yes, and make this feel lovely. So just stretch your shoulders back. Feel your chest slightly lift. You can even lift your gaze up. Yep, looking up at the ceiling or the wall. And breathe. Bring a smile to your face. Long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, relax the body, relax the shoulders, let go of what you're holding on to back there. And finally, we're gonna sort of end the way we started. We're gonna inhale and float the arms forward and up. And this time we're gonna interlace our fingers and come into a little Kali Mudra with our pointer fingers reaching up. If you can keep your elbows bent or straightened wherever you can, wherever is comfortable. And so reaching those fingertips gently up as you're gently pressing into your feet. And taking 3 breaths here. Nice slow, deep breaths. This mudra helps us to just get rid of and shed any negative stuff that we're holding, right? Shooting it right out the fingertips, up into the universe, up into the ether. Smile on the face. And as you exhale, relax the arms. Yes. And we're just gonna come into taking our hands. So hopefully you have space behind you. We're gonna take your left hand and hold on to your right wrist behind you there. Just easy, nice and comfortable. And then we're gonna take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, you're just gonna bow your body forward, holding onto your wrist. Yeah. So find a little mudra of letting our stuff go. And then slowly, gently drag your right hand back as you lift the body back up. And then gently let go of your wrists. Slowly bring your hands to the thighs or to the front of the chair. Lean forward, slide your heels back, and start to scoot your hips all the way to the very back of your chair. So coming into final relaxation pose now. So you want to get yourself nice and relaxed. So if you want to, feel free to lay down on the floor, arms and legs out wide, just let the earth hold you, or seated. Hips nice all the way to the back so your hips and your back are supported. Yeah, take a nice big breath in. Once you've landed, and as you exhale the breath, slowly float the eyes closed. Allowing ourselves to come into final relaxation. So soften your belly here. Belly is nice and soft. And take easy breath. In, feel the chest rise, and just gently feel your belly rise. And then as you exhale, feel your belly soften, chest relax down or back. So belly's relaxed. Do a couple more breaths just like that. Just belly gently rising and gently falling. And this breath helps us to relax that emotional part of our brain, that amygdala part of our brain. And it's a way to cope with just ongoing stress. That's just inevitable. So this nice, it's babies. That's how babies don't have any stress. That's how they breathe, through their belly. Good. And then on your next exhale breath, just feel free to relax the breath now. Coming into long, little nice relaxation there. Good. And so let go of all of your efforts now. Simply relax. Relaxing the whole body, the feet, legs, hips, all of your internal organs, your liver, your stomach, heart, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. Relax your throat, your lungs, back of your neck, head, eyes, face, smile. Gentle little smile on the face now. Just take these next few minutes here to just relax, let go. Allow this meditation, what meditation does, it allows us to see our thoughts without any judgment. So if you have thoughts coming into your head, that's fine, no judgment, just let them be. That constant chatter of our mind, let it be. It's okay to have thoughts. And just for now, want nothing, do nothing, be nothing for just 2 minutes. Let go. Let go more. And even more. If your mind is wandering, just simply bring your attention to your soft belly. So gently rising and falling. And just gently bring your awareness to how you feel in this moment. And if your smile has left, just gently smile. Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. And if you wish to slowly make your way out of Shavasana, take a nice gentle breath in and let it go through the mouth. And just imagine any last bits of tension, negativity, just leaving your body. For your body, your spirit is joy and peace and happiness. That is who you are. Yes, let that shine through. Know that all else will be taken care of. And gently begin to wiggle toes and wiggle fingers. Slowly making your way back into the world slightly, but remaining relaxed. If you're laying down, you bend your knees and roll over onto one side. If you're seated, just start to rock your body side to side, waking it up a little bit more. And we'll all meet eventually in a comfortable seat with our eyes still closed. Coming back to stillness. Floating your hands into Anjali Mudra, palms together, rest your thumbs onto your heart. And take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale fully, just slowly drop your chin to your chest. Exhale all the air out. And then relax the breath. And closing practice today with this simple thought. Today is the beginning of whatever you want. When you're feeling ready and complete, at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open, lifting your head. Thank you for coming and taking care of yourself today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.